Hi and welcome to Nick Well Motorhomes. I'm Andy and this is the Rapido 696F. Now, it's a 3.5 ton van, so you can drive it on a standard driving licence. It is a smidgen under 7.5 metres in length. It's got 4 travel seats and 3 berths, but really I think it's probably more a 4 berth if you had a couple of kids on there, it'd be no problem at all. So to start off with, well, it's a lovely looking van, isn't it? Rapido do make really nice vans. It's on the Fiat chassis. It's the Series 2. It's got the automatic gearbox. Like I say, it's a 2025 and it's only done just over 3,000 miles, so it's not anywhere close to being run in as yet. We're going to walk around right the way around the outside to start off with. We've got the awning just here. Fridge vents there and there. External 230 volts. Large garage. Now you'll see you've got your tie downs in the garage and we've got your awning brace just here. There's for your external shower. What is nice is the bed is all electrically adjustable. So again, we can raise or lower it depending on how much garage space we need. So if we decide we want more, we press the button there and it'll pop up, or if we want it to come down nicely. So again, it's nice and easy for us to get into. You can see how low it will actually come down. So you can gain an awful lot of garage space if you need to. There you go, that'll do for now. It'll come down slightly more than that. On the roof, we've got a solar panel and a TV aerial. Reversing camera, just there. Again, if we have a look, you've got access from both sides. So again, it's a good sized garage, but the flexibility of the bed makes the world of difference, because obviously sometimes you're going to want to put bikes and things there, you need the bed up. But again, if you're finding that your mobility is not as good, well, you can keep the bed down. It gives you options, and the more options you've got, the more likely the van is to work for you. Electric hookup, sorry, that's your water just there. Cassette toilet. Flue for your heating is just here. And there, of course, we do have your electric hookup. And there we've got your gas locker. So we're going to wander back around the front again, just because, to be perfectly honest, I think it's a lovely looking thing. And you can see that it's low profile. You've got the nice skylight above the top. From the outside, it looks like you should get a lot of natural light in here. So let's find out if that's the case. And as you can see, you really do get a lot of natural light. Now, the beauty with this layout, more so than anything else, is the fact that you've got the 2 side settees, so it opens up the whole lounge, but that does become an extra 2 travel seats, which I'll show you in a second. But before we do that, we'll have a look at the cab. So we've got the Pioneer Navigate media center just here. Like I said, we've got the automatic gearbox, you've got traction plus, you've got hill descent, we've got your reversing camera just there. You've got Remis cab lines, reading lights either side. The seats in leather are exceptionally comfortable. Room for 2 large cups of coffee just there as well. Now, from a dining perspective, when you look around in this lounge, the first thing is the table moves in all directions, so we can literally put that where we want it. Also, it folds out, so when you're dining, again, there's plenty of room. But the nice thing is, it's not constantly in the way. You can just move it around, you've got plenty of space. Now, I love the side settees because what it does is it opens up the whole lounge area and you feel more spacious. So if you, don't get me wrong, if the weather's beautiful, you sat outside, it makes no difference. But if it's a cold, wet, horrible day, you've got this, you can kick your shoes off, you can put your feet up. Now, as I say, it makes into 2 seats very easily. So we'll take the armrest out, because that actually becomes your headrest. There you go, you see it's in there nice and tight. Take off the back cushions. Now, these 2 cushions we don't actually need for the seat, so I'm just going to pop those down there. Then we have the mechanism just here. That locks up, that pops in there. Now, the back of this seat is hard based. So that will just go onto there. That goes onto there. pop your headrest in, one travel seat. On the other side, it works basically the same. The big difference will be you'll notice you've got the two holes just there on the end of the work surface, and that's where your armrest will slide into. So just in there, let's move this table over there for a second. Same scenario, we don't need these two cushions at the front. So we'll pop those out the way. Move this over. Now while we're under here, if you look under there, Mia, you see we've got the two leisure batteries. That piece just slots up there. There we go. That one drops on there. Backrest in, and as you can see, we've got the extra two travel seats. So again, if you've got more people on board with you, that's fine. We've got the seats to do it. But it doesn't kill your lounge because we can make them back into the side settees. And also, again, into a bed. Now, as I said to you, their class is a 3 berth, but really, I mean, especially if you've got a couple of kids on board or even a couple of adults my sort of size, really, I think you'd be absolutely fine. So, to do that, we take the headrest out. Drop that piece back down. Just pop that there for now. Same on the other side. So that just slides back round. Now, the table becomes the base of the bed. So like I say, you can move it in all directions, but if you lift it slightly, and then you can drop it down. Lock into place. You'll slide it over, pull this piece out, and that will go in there. So I'm going to grab the cushions first because I don't want to block myself in. So we'll get that one there. That one there. We'll pop these two just over here. Now there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. But basically what you've got, that will just sort of slide in there. That one in there. There we go. Goes back into there like so. There you go. And there you have your secondary bed. Now, like I say, for one person, actually let's put that round the right way. There we go. For one person, it's absolutely fine. I mean, I grant you I'm not the tallest, but you can see that if you had two small adults on here, it's doable. Or a couple of kids would be absolutely no problem at all. It's one of those that the vast majority of the time, there's probably going to be two of you in the van, but on the occasion that you do, and especially if you've got a couple of grandkids, it's absolutely fine. I'm just going to open this door because it's getting a little warm in here. There we go. Now, over here, we have our Truma heating controller. We have our 12-volt controller, and we've got the TV bracket just there. In the kitchen and above, we've got excellent storage. And again, the lines are absolutely lovely. And again, you can see you've got that big panoramic roof at the front. And again, the skylight above lets in so much natural light. Then, of course, we've got the sink and 3 gas hobs just there. Now, nice little touch as well. Obviously, you've got soft close there. There's a switch just here, an electronic switch, which I'll sort of move around so you can see. If we press that, that's your lock. So you can't do anything until you unlock it. Very clever. Big storage cupboard just in there as well, or drawer rather. Smaller one there, and you've got isolators for your gas just down there. Another one just here. Again with a slide out, and you've just got your chopping board. And there. Now, I'm going to stop for a second and do my lace up before I fall over. Because that's the last thing we want as we start walking through into the bathroom. Now, on the other side of the kitchen, we've got the large fridge freezer just here. So again, big freezer compartment at the top, fridge underneath. We've got our oven grill just there. Now the bathroom I love, because you've got the separate shower cubicle on this side, and we've got the toilet on this side. But the beauty of this is if you have got people in the front, well, we can shut the door and we can lock them off. Now this is a genuine Jack and Jill, because also on this side we can slide this across from either side and lock that. So when you've locked that side off and that side off, you've actually got a washroom, you've also got a changing room, and that works really well. Now you can see the bed is fully down and we've still got access either side, which is quite a rarity. I want to let Mia come in here first of all, and I'm going to shut this door so she can show you obviously the cassette toilet, wash basin, large mirrors and the storage, skylight above. Now like I say, what I love with this is, even with the bed down fully, there's room to get around it. But we can prop this up as well, so you've got the handle just here, and you slide that, might need to lift up just there. That locks into place. So again, it's great if you want to sit and have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee of a morning. You've got the headroom to be able to do it. Again, I grant you, I'm not the tallest and I don't want to get my feet on there, but you can see you can sit up without banging your head on the cupboards, which again, it's a little thing, but it makes a massive difference. Lots of light, got windows either side and a skylight above. And we've got wardrobe either side, and of course, storage lockers above. Reading lights there and there as well. If we want more storage, of course we can gain more storage, because we have a nice big drawer underneath the bed. I mean, this is just a really, really nice layout. It's very open. There's a lot of natural light coming in. You've got the flexibility of the bed, because again, as you can see, it's at its lowest point. And like I said, I'm not tall, but I can sit straight on this thing. It's not an issue. When you've got it up, because you've got bikes or big things in the garage, well, then that's fine, because it gives you the option and the flexibility to be able to do it. But having the two side settees, which again, you can make into 2 seats for extra people coming along, it just works, and it works really well. It looks the part and it does the job. And at 3.5 ton, you can drive it on a standard driving license. What's not to love? So really hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. And we've only got one of these, so if it's for you, I'd move soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.